9,800 millionaires relocated here. Dubai and Abu Dhabi are not considered as vacation destinations anymore. Other major cities tax you impolitely and in layers too. But the real question is, how many of these projects are real trophy assets that can compete globally in the market? In 2025, we didn't just see people relocate. We saw a heavy capital migration. 142,000 millionaires relocated cities, and that was the largest wave ever recorded. And the UAE happened to absorb the largest inflow on earth. 9,800 millionaires relocated here with an investable wealth of more than 63 billion US dollars. Of course, this isn't people moving for a nice weather. This is the rich relocating into the future. Dubai and Abu Dhabi are not considered as vacation destinations anymore. They are being selected as the operating base now. In my first video, I will be sharing the 3 real reasons why high net worth individuals are choosing the UAE as their main investment destination and why you should too. And before you continue this video and think, oh, here's another real estate agent trying to sell me property in the UAE, let me introduce myself. My name is Ryan Obaid, and I've been in the real estate industry for the past 7 years, helping high net worth individuals navigate markets, grow their wealth, and build portfolios. 4 years from this journey have been based here in the UAE, where I have closed almost $500 million dirhams in sales, earning me top achievement awards. If you're still pitching the UAE as safety or nice lifestyle, you're just describing the facade. This is not the real reason why capital is moving here. Today, I will break down the 3 real reasons why high net worth individuals are choosing the UAE. The first reason is not returns. It's not tax, it's not even safety. It's the political neutrality. In a region where many states are influenced by war, corruption and instability, the UAE has positioned itself as the neutral ground for everyone. A place where the wealthy can stay connected to the West without losing access to the East. This is why analysts describe the UAE as an economic connector. It keeps strong ties with the powerful countries instead of fighting them. Why does this matter? The rich fear the political repricing of their wealth, like sudden tax regime changes, geopolitical influence, government corruption, sanction exposure, and banking difficulty. In 2025, you can literally see the push factors. The UK lost 16,500 millionaires. And this isn't just the wealthy moving. They were responding to policy shifts that punishes you for being wealthy. So the next decision is not which city is the nicest. It's which city is open to capital growth without political whiplash. And that's Dubai and Abu Dhabi. By the way, guys, this exact spot we are filming in will turn into a huge master plan with high-rise buildings here and here, with full water canal views. But we'll talk about this in another video about Dubai Design District. Now let's jump back to the video in my car. Dubai and Abu Dhabi function as business models, not cities. They are engineered to attract wealth, to onboard it quickly with easy setups like company setups, banking systems, then house it in the credible financial institutions like the IFC and ADGM, and allow it to connect with the world and scale limitlessly. This is why institutions like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase are expanding to the UAE to attract this wealth. A crazy fact, the IFC itself reported that 120 families were managing 1.2 trillion US dollars by the end of 2024 in the UAE. So this is not lifestyle migration. This is capital arriving and staying. In other capitals, the retention of these wealthy people is becoming very shaky. In Europe, for example, the wealthy are not only heavily taxed, but also demonized by the society. In Russia, Iran, and the Middle East, wealth is very deep, but unfortunately, it's being punished by wars and political instability. Here, the UAE positions itself as the neutral playground, where the rich can do business without political warfare. And this was the #1 reason why the UAE is being chosen as the investment capital of the world. And now we come to the second reason, which I'll share in my office because I need my whiteboard. The second reason is the tax architecture in the UAE. Yes, no tax means more cash, but to high net worth families, no tax means less leakage, cleaner compounding, and bigger inheritance. Unlike all the major cities in the world, the UAE has no personal tax, no capital gains tax, and no inheritance tax. So the advantage here isn't just saving a bit, it's removing the single biggest force that cuts you off from compounding. Other major cities tax you impolitely and in layers too. They reach up to 60% in compounding tax. Some cities even implied the departure tax, which means if you decided to take your wealth and move, they're gonna tax you on it. Let us have a look at the income tax in some of the major countries in the world, specifically for high earners. In the USA, it reaches up to 52%. In the UK, it reaches up to 45%. In Germany, it reaches 48%. And in the Netherlands, it reaches up to 50%. And again, this is only the income tax. We have not mentioned the capital gains tax if you want to resell your property, which reaches up to 30%, and the inheritance tax, which reaches up to 40%. Let us imagine two high net worth investors earning 30 million euros per year and wanted to inherit their wealth to their kids after 10 years. One of them lives in the Netherlands and one of them lives in the UAE. In the Netherlands, earning 30 million euros gets you taxed by 50%. This will leave you with 15 million euros yearly. After 10 years, you will have 150 million euros. The government will tax you at 20% to inherit this amount to your kids, leaving them a net of 120 million euros. Let's go to the UAE. If you earn 30 million euros, the government will tax you 0%, leaving you with 30 million euros per year. After 10 years, you will have 300 million euros. When you inherit this amount to your kids, you will also get 0% inheritance tax, leaving your kids a net of 300 million euros. Now tell me, where would you rather raise your capital and raise your kids? The third and last reason, which most people miss, is that the UAE is still an emerging market for ultra-luxury real estate. Specifically in top-tier properties, Dubai and Abu Dhabi are still in the early rises compared to cities like London, New York, and Hong Kong. The luxury market in these cities is mature, saturated, and priced with decades of prestige already baked in. Meanwhile, the UAE is building the ultra-luxury ecosystem as we speak, and the ultra-high net worth demand is arriving faster than the supply can match. And this is not theory, it's all data-based. Let's look at the Knight Frank report. In 2025, Dubai ranked number 1 in the world with the most amount of homes sold over $10 million, amounting to more than 500 in sales and then $8 billion in value, surpassing markets like New York and London. Now, obviously, the 9,800 millionaires we spoke about before are not coming here to rent studios or one-bedrooms. They're looking for privacy, brand alignment, trophy assets, and real estate that behaves like capital storage. So the question becomes, how many real trophy homes exists now in the UAE to match this demand? And the answer is, not enough. People hear that Dubai is building a lot. It's true. But they're building for the mid-market level to match the population growth and influx. But the ultra-luxury tier is still very scarce. Knight Frank reports show that the coming supply in 2025 to 2029 has a great mix, but the branded ultra-luxury residences only shares 2% of that pipeline. Now, of course, you're hearing about the rise in branded residences in the UAE. And it's true, the pipeline is about to grow. But the real question is, how many of these projects are real trophy assets that can compete globally in the market? And that is exactly where you need an expert like myself to break down, analyze, and classify these projects. So if you are an investor looking to build your portfolio in the UAE and invest your capital into prime real estate, fill your details in the first link in the description and I'll personally get in touch with you to add my best value.